Hey everybody, it's Carol Billing and I am your instructor for the CWID gaming class this summer. I love this class. It's awesome. These are all the skills you need to be successful in college. So hopefully you're kind of at the beginning of your college career, academic career. If you're not, the skills still completely apply to a four-year university if you're getting ready to transfer, or even just lifelong learning skills. So I love the content of the course. I love that I get to do all the gaming stuff with it. It's really makes it, I think, much more interesting. So I'm going to teach you the skills you need to be successful in college. I also think they apply to working. And we talk about, or the focus is not so much like how to game, but if you love to game and you think you want to maybe have a career in that, we're going to look at kind of jobs and skill sets and how learning these skills will help you be somewhere within the gaming industry if that's what you want to do. Now, a lot of people take my class because it's online and they have no interest in gaming at all. So I wouldn't say a lot, but I get about 5 a semester, and that's no problem at all. If you are not into gaming, you're taking CWID, and on these assignments where we're talking about like gaming job possibilities, and you are a nursing student and you're like, Carol, I want to write about nursing job possibilities. Just shoot me an email, and I'm very flexible on changing the content of that assignment to specifically allow you to research what you want to be when you grow up, rather than just gaming. However, like 95% of the people that take this class are into gaming, and they do want to research the gaming industry and jobs and all those aspects of gaming. So it works. Normally it works. Okay, so, but if you're in the 5% that is not a gamer but needed an online class or needed a CWID class that was online, I understand. Just send me an email, let me know, and we'll customize it a little bit so that the assignments fit kind of what your focus is. Okay, so I've been teaching a long time. I used to teach high school technology. Had a set of twins, stayed home, worked part-time at a community college, had another set of twins, realized I was never going to get back to high school, which is kind of a bummer because I loved teaching high school. So anyway, now I'm here full-time. And I've been doing this is starting my 7th year, so I've been pretty much since the beginning of the college. Hopefully the class is pretty dialed in, although this is only my 3rd time teaching it, which might seem like a lot, but it takes a while to really dial in your assignments and curriculum. So if you don't understand something, try reading it again, but then shoot me an email, because it's possible in moving from a full semester to a summer session that I've screwed something up, because I have to compress the semester. So in summer, each week of summer is worth 2 weeks of a regular semester, and that is why you can see weeks 1 through 3 we have crammed a lot of work in those weeks, because at the end of the semester, you need time to do your final reflection. So that is why it looks the way it does. I'll be updating this course calendar when I'm grading, and you can see the shading at the bottom is explained. So this is nice because it allows you to know if I've graded an assignment or not. If you're waiting for a grade, you don't have to email and ask, are you done yet? Because if this is not dark green for that particular assignment, then you know I'm still working on those. So right now everything is the lightest green because the whole course is ready. And you can applaud me now, that's fine, go ahead, I'll just give you a minute. The whole course is open and ready. So if you have a vacation in July and you want to finish this class in 4 weeks, knock yourself out. Yep, go ahead. So I'm going to be grading a lot, especially in the beginning. So I want to make sure that you're hitting the assignments the way that I need them completed, which generally honestly has not been a problem. Usually students they nail it. This is not brain surgery. This is not calculus. It's not unworthy. It's really important, but it's not brain surgery. So you can read the chapter and do the assignment, and if you do your best, chances are you're going to do great. And so that's why I don't mind opening this class, the entire course, and letting you finish it early, especially in summer when we have a lot of vacations and that sort of thing. So I would absolutely, at a minimum, work a week ahead. which means this first week, you're going to be doing like almost a chapter a day to give yourself some breathing room in case you have something comes up or you need to go on vacation or what, any of those things. I'm in the PhD program at University of Idaho online, and I always work at least a week ahead, which sounds crazy, but invariably something comes up with my kids or my horse runs through a fence. You know, there is always something, and especially in summer. So this is not a class you want to repeat. You do not want to repeat this class. You want to get in here, get it done, and move on. So it's a great summer class. Really put some extra time in at the beginning, and you find that the end will wrap up nicely, and there's no reason you can't finish early. It just depends on you and your focus. So get it in there, get it done, bribe yourself with whatever chocolate or you need to do. Sometimes I have to have chocolate when I study, just like I'm going to read for 20 minutes, I'll have a piece of chocolate. I'm going to read for 20 minutes, I'm going to get up, walk around, have a piece of chocolate. Because, yeah, I hear you when you say, I've been in school a long time and I'm ready to be done. I get that. I get that more than you could possibly know, but you should be kind of new to college, so hopefully you're excited. All right, I've babbled long enough, so take a look here at the course calendar. I try to lay it out as simply as possible. So I have the week here that we're talking about, which everything starts next Monday, although I'm going to open everything up now, so you have an extra weekend to get a jump start. This is your chapter. And then here are the assignments that go along, and then everything is due here on the 13th, which is the first Monday. It's second Monday, actually. Anyway, these are all Mondays, always 5 o'clock. So let's say that together. Monday at 5. Monday at 5. 5. Not midnight. 5. So why in the world would someone do a Monday at 5 deadline? That's insane, woman. Well, let me tell you. That's when I grade. So Monday night, I log in at 5 o'clock and I start grading. And I want to knock this stuff out because I want to keep your grade current, because there's nothing worse than a teacher that doesn't grade, right? So Monday at 5 is when I start grading. So if Mondays are a busy day for you, or you work during the week, or you have some job or something, make this deadline Sunday night at midnight. You don't have to use my deadline. You can move it up. Just cross this out, put 6:12 at midnight, or 6:12 before I go to bed, or whatever you need to do. But please, 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 please don't miss, because I can't go back. I won't go back. That's enabling. And when you get to your science classes, the science faculty never change deadlines. The social science faculty, the anthropology, sociology. Oh my gosh, if you get Charles, you will love him. And he will never flex on a deadline. Reggie Jane will never flex on a deadline, although he is a fabulous history teacher. You know, you've got to make your deadlines. And so that's why I always say work ahead, work ahead, work ahead. Change the deadline to Sundays, the day before at midnight. Because then if you have a crisis, you have a whole day to figure out the problem or whatever, or get to a better internet connection or whatever. Coffee shop, blah, blah, blah. Okay. This is taking far longer than I expected. So the week we're working on, the chapter, the assignment, and the deadline. And so that's it. So the first 3 weeks are all book chapters and assignments, fairly straightforward. Then you want to start looking at the Weebly to figure out how you're going to set up the final reflection right here. And there's full details on the project right there at my website. And I also cover that in the Blackboard introduction. So coming down here, you're going to wrap it up at the end. You actually make a screen capture is your final video. Screen, this right here. That is your final assignment for this class. There's equivalent. It's actually more difficult than like a standardized test. It's going to take more work. But it's going to give you an awesome set of skills for the rest of your classes. And no joke, other teachers, when you go to the class and you do a screen capture for them, they're going to be like, oh my gosh, how do you do that? Like, that's awesome. So I am so excited that I am making you do that. And I'm teaching you that because it's such a great skill set. So anyway, you need extra time here at the end to get this final reflection and the video of it done. And then you also have something called Task Stream, which I have a separate page on this Weebly.com, and it's called Task Stream. Make sure you check that out if you're not familiar with Task Stream. And Task Stream is basically like a virtual filing cabinet. You're just going to upload signature assignments from all of your general ed classes and this class. It's all going into the same Task Stream account. So although I have a button in CWID class, when you get to like some of the GE classes, and the faculty are getting better, but the Task Stream was new to everybody last year, and so some of the Gen Ed faculty didn't have a button to Task Stream in the Blackboard. You can use the same button from my CWID class to access any Gen Ed class to upload your signature assignments. And then I would set a button on my monitor for Task Stream after that. And if it's any consolation at all, I have to do the same thing in my PhD program at U of I. They also use Task Stream. And so every time I finish a class there, I have to upload a signature assignment. It's just a thing all the colleges are doing, and I don't know. I hope somebody looks at it someday, but I really doubt they do. But anyway, that's editorial comments. I'll keep that to myself. Okay, that's it. Take a look at this. This is your holy grail. Blackboard is really tedious, and even though you go through it and you try to dot all the I's and cross all the T's and set up the assignments right, put the right due dates in, there are so many different places you have to change stuff in Blackboard from semester to semester that's easy to screw it up. So number one, please have grace with your instructors, because I just am here to tell you I've been teaching in Blackboard for almost 7 years, and it really hasn't gotten any easier. And so for that reason, this is the final say. This course calendar is the final say. So if the dates are wrong in Blackboard, default to doing them earlier or default to the course calendar. And then please shoot me an email so I can update Blackboard, because I will usually do that within 24 hours if I'm not traveling, which it is summer and there is some travel planned. So there's that. Hopefully I got it right though. Maybe. Who knows? Okay. There's always a first. Okay, I think that's enough. I'm going to stop there. Shoot me an email with questions. Make sure you read everything on the Weebly and on the course announcements, because I have a lot of information that will answer a lot of questions there. Otherwise, I'm looking forward to seeing your work. See you soon.